Okay, now we are going to start with the components in your assessment, right? In the assessment posted on your student account. So we will start off with grammar close. If you notice, all these are pronouns. Okay, pronouns, they can be reflexive pronouns, they can be personal pronouns. I don't think that, okay, there isn't possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns means like his, hers, theirs, okay, ours. So all these are possessive, but these are not. These are either personal pronouns, it, we, they, or reflexive pronoun, her, us, and them. Okay, so maybe I'll just write down some notes here. Don't worry so much about writing down the notes, because either way we will be posting the annotated notes online, so you will have a copy. Okay. So wait, what was I saying? Okay. So these are basically some examples of reflexive pronouns and personal pronouns. Okay, and I think by now at P4 level, pronouns are something that I think most of you should do quite well in. It's not a difficult concept to grasp. Okay, all right, let's start first. Any volunteers to read? Any volunteers? Anyone wants to read? Is it Jara? Okay, Jara, go first, yeah?
John and Mary were having dinner. While they were eating, John and Mary discussed how to celebrate their mother's birthday.
Okay, let's stop there for a while. Okay, while they were eating, very good, because pronouns will replace nouns or noun phrases. So of course, the noun phrase in front, okay, the noun phrase in front is John and Mary, right? So John and Mary is the noun phrase, and the pronoun to replace John and Mary will be they. Very good. Okay, now Jara, can you call someone else to read the next sentence?
Grace.
Grace, okay. Suddenly, here to here.
Suddenly, an idea struck John. Shall we make her a cat? Mary thought it was a good idea.
Very good. Thank you so much, Grace. Okay, so shall we make? Now there are a few nouns in front. So which noun are we replacing? Are we replacing John? Are we replacing mother? Or are we replacing John and Mary? Okay, so you have to make sense of the context, right? So are we making John a card? Who are we making a card? So it's mother, right? So therefore it is her. Okay, remember a pronoun always replaces a noun. Okay, next one. Grace, can you call someone else?
Ivan.
Ivan, after dinner.
After dinner, they took a piece of paper and drew a picture of their mother receiving a banquet of flowers from them.
Very good. Thank you, Ivan. Okay. They took a piece of paper and drew a picture of their mother receiving a bouquet. Okay, a bouquet is actually a collective noun to describe like a bunch of flowers. Okay, a bouquet of flowers from them, right? From them, because it's reflexive. It's reflecting on John and Mary. So it's from them. Good. Okay, Ivan, call someone else.
Anisha.
Anisha.
Their father saw the card and thought it was very well drawn. John and Mary were very pleased.
Very good. Thank you, Phanisha. Okay, same thing. Okay, there are two noun phrases. One of them is the card. One of them is their father. So this pronoun, is it replacing the card? Is it the card was very well drawn, or is it their father was very well drawn? So obviously it's the card, right? So therefore, it has to be the pronoun it. Okay, so it was very well drawn. John and Mary were very pleased. Yeah, good. Okay. So these are the answers. I think you all did a good job on this. Pronouns should not be an issue by now. Okay, we're going to look at the next one, which is set 2. Now, this closed passage basically tests you on subject-verb agreement. Okay, just now was on pronoun, right? So this one is subject-verb agreement, which means that does the subject, or rather does the verb agree with the subject? Okay, so we have to identify what is the subject and which one is the verb. Yeah. Okay, who was the last person just now? Phanisha. Phanisha, can you get someone to read this sentence?
Radwan.
Radwan. Radwan, your speaker is working, right? Although your camera is not.
Yes, good.
Okay, great.
Which one?
The one that I've actually slashed.
Singapore is a modern city-state in Southeast Asia. There is many people living on the island.
Okay, now let's take a look at this question. Thanks for reading, Radwan. Now, in this case, the subject here is many people. And since many is used, it suggests that it is actually countable. Okay, and people is considered plural as well. Okay, so it's actually plural. So the subject here, this one is the subject, must agree with the verb. So since there are many, it's plural. Okay, so there are many people instead of is. Okay, so there are many people. Okay, Radwan, can you call someone else to read the next sentence?
Nakshatra.
Nakshatra.
It used to be a fishing village, but it have transformed into a clean, green, and prosperous city.
Thank you, Nakshatra. Okay, Nakshatra said it's have, but let's again figure out which one is the subject, yeah? So this one, although it's a pronoun, okay, it is a pronoun, right? We just did the exercise on pronoun. This it is actually the subject. So it is considered singular or plural? It is, yes, Ivan?
Singular.
Yes. So since it's singular, it must agree with the verb that is a singular verb. Okay? Has or have? Has is the singular verb. It's a perfect tense, basically, singular. So has transformed. It has transformed. Okay? All right, who was the last person? So Nakshatra, can you call someone else?
Giraffe.
Jera. Okay, most Singaporeans.
Most Singaporeans speaks more than one language.
Okay, now let's identify again the subject, yeah? So just now the subject was this, the subject was many people. It can be a phrase, it can be a single word as well. So of course, this one would be Singaporeans, right? Singaporeans is the subject. And is it a plural or singular subject? Singaporeans, right? Singaporeans, so obviously it is plural. So since it's plural, the verb must agree with the plural subject. So the plural verb will be speak because speaks is a singular verb. Okay. So most Singaporeans speak more than one language. Yeah. Okay. Last one, Jera, call someone else.
Ivan.
Ivan.
They also celebrates many festivals there. It is an exciting place to visit.
Okay, now they is the subject, right? Although it's a pronoun, it's just like it over here. Okay, they is a pronoun, but it is actually a plural subject because they means more than one, right? So the verb must agree with the subject. So the verb that is a plural verb is celebrate. They celebrate, not they celebrates. So they also celebrate. Okay, because it's a plural verb, must agree with the plural subject. So they celebrate many festivals there. It is an exciting place to visit. Okay, it seems to me like I think subject verb agreement is something that you guys are not so familiar with yet. Okay, because I think there were a handful of errors, but that's okay. As you get going, you will get better at this, right? So these are the answers, yeah? Okay, now we will move on to vocabulary close. Okay, the last close passage before I give you a short break and then we'll have a game. I think we can do subject verb agreement as a game because seems like subject verb agreement is something that we need to focus a bit more on. Okay, all right, now let us analyze the words in the helping word box first. Okay, so what is the meaning of the word cordon? Anyone? Ivan?
I think it is something like gather, is it?
Not quite, not quite. It's more like they are preventing access. Okay, you can say that maybe a group of police officers they gather to prevent. Then it's okay. So it's like a line or a circle of police soldiers or guards. Okay, I'll write the meaning down. If you want to copy, you may, but of course, like I said, the notes will be shared with you anyway. Okay, a line or circle of police, it can be soldiers or guards, okay, preventing access to or from an area or building. Okay, so to cordon off something, like sometimes when there's a crime scene, the police will put tapes and all around to cordon off the area. Okay, of course, peaceful. Anybody does not know the meaning of peaceful, I think all of you should know. Basically, it's really very serene, very quiet, it's at peace. Investigation? Anyone does not know the meaning of investigation? Okay, peaceful means to be free from disturbance. Nobody to disturb you, and it's just very tranquil, right? Okay, investigation means the act of investigating someone. It is like a systematic examination. Okay, throne, then relic. Okay, relic is actually an item. I think some of you might not know. A relic is actually an item that is of historical interest. Okay, an item or object that survive